Boop. Uh-huh. Grilled chicken. Oh, oh, oh. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Only members can speak. Ha-ha. Gotcha. Ha-ha-ha. Fooled y'all. Oh, y'all want to hear something pathetic? Only the members can speak. I just did it to piss people off, honestly. I don't give a shit. And did somebody already become a member just so they could... Really, Peter went? Really? Really? I'm just being a dick. Like, that's it. That's what I was trying to find how to make a members only like video just to talk to people who are members, just so they could like get their money's worth. But I said fuck it. I was like, oh, I found out how to turn on members only mode, so I'm gonna do it. Just piss people off. So there you go. So I'm grilling chicken. Uh-oh. Remember now, beer tastes better. Music sounds nicer. Socks don't fall down anymore. Exactly. I didn't realize there was actually that many of you that are members. But if you can't say anything right now, ha 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 ha. I have no idea how to turn off. I honestly don't know. Let me see if I press this. Can I not? Can I just like turn it back on? Super chats. I don't know. Stupid shit. Really? Wow. Okay. So I guess it's members only for the entire thing. All right. Well, joke's on you, Drag. So I was just talking to somebody on the phone. Actually, let me not say who they are, but Cret Breen Devil TV Radio. Clever. Y'all do know that y'all don't have to be members, right? It's a test. Okay, maybe it didn't work. Okay, cool. When did you become a member? Or you just got a ranch? That's probably why. But I was listening to probably one of the most pathetic YouTube videos I've listened to in a while. I'm grilling chicken. Uh-oh. Is this Fat Unirock? Yes, Fat Blacker Unirock. Way more darker, blacker, and darker. You still pissed, young Buck Melanoma? Look, I didn't tell you to look like Buck. Nobody told you to look like that. You got so many compliments from ladies, though. You got like a bunch. Making pizza, you mean heating up frozen pizza. Oh, come on, Rumor Research Lab. Come on. You were making lasagna in a crock pot the other day. Actually, what, it was like a few weeks ago, but come on. Frozen pizza. Oh, you sound like Mrs. Drag. So, I was just playing around with shit. My son's on my computer playing Among Us because he can't use his phone like a pleb. But, so Nick Bravo uploaded a video called Acceptance of Fate. And when he names videos something like this, they're always really pathetic and just self-deprecating. And he's always a victim to everything. Now, I said, okay, well, maybe he just sort of resigned himself because, you know, he has a criminal history. He's not really that good looking. There's not a lot. Like his life has been shit, and I can acknowledge that. Large part from his own doing, but whatever, right? People make mistakes. Maybe this is a video where Nick Bravo, where y'all know y'all don't have to do that, right? We can just take it off right afterwards. But he's just resigned himself to, I'm trying to think of the charitable version, not what actually happened. it's. I thought that he just said, "Fuck it, I need to find a way to maneuver in this world and come up with what I got. I need to just quit the bullshit, quit being the pathetic, just pansy that's a victim all the goddamn time, and find ways for me to find gainful employment in my area." Like, that's what I thought. I was like, all right, maybe this is the pathway to that. No, it was not. It was not. So when we're at time, I'm trying to do more stuff in the afternoon and night because I talked to a few people like Lusty who didn't get up until like 3 p.m. And it's like, no, I really wish you did more evening streams. So I'm out here grilling. I might as well be live. And I'm drinking, of course. I mean, Petty dominates. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Trust me. Oh, yes. I don't know where my wife is. Anybody seen her? She should have been home like 10 minutes ago. Probably out fucking somebody. Anyway, this video, Nick just finished. It's 43 minutes long. It's called Acceptance of Fate.
So
let me know if y'all can't hear it.
What am I accepting? Well, for a while, I've been thinking about all the things that I wanted to do in my life. I realized there's just no possibility of it for various reasons. There's just not. My ability to be employed is pretty much non-existent. No really I don't know, just I don't want to be one of those people who's just constantly, I don't know, constantly just like having fits at people that I'll never be able to confront. When I look back in my life, I think about all the things that I wanted to do and how I was so happy. And I wanted to be even happier, and I wanted to really make a positive difference in the world. It's just not going to happen.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. It's just not. It's like
Bye.
there are people in my life who I will never ever meet.
Yeah.
Who are constantly keeping tabs on me.
Like who?
And doing everything they can to make sure that if I move one step forward, that I'm gonna be pushed 3 steps back.
What? Who? Who's doing that, Nick? Yes. I'm grilling. What are you doing? You doing my computer?
I'm not the healthiest person.
I'm grilling.
Not really healthy at all.
No. Where's mommy at?
I don't know.
Go blow up her phone. Ask where
I
she's
just
at.
have to
So she's late.
accept that
Bring me a beer.
it's just kind of over.
Bring me a beer.
And what can I do about that? How do I deal with that? Well, I just have to accept it. I have to accept that all those big dreams were just that, dreams. And no possibility of ever coming true.
So I'm going to be honest. A part of me wants to try and feel sorry for Nick. I know I shouldn't. A part of me wants to. I remember being like 15 and angsty, thinking that force is keeping me from doing things. Thank you. I go blow up mommy's phone. It's like, okay, I kind of grew out of that because I realized that, yeah, when you're a young teen, your life isn't yours. You're not in a position to control much about your life, but you know, it's understandable. But Nick has he has a few years on me, and so these forces, these people that he'll never meet, I would love to know who they are. Oh, y'all tuned in for Shanny Secrets? Oh, okay.
Being my fault or the fault of others, I don't know.
You don't know. It's never your fault. Never a Tar's fault. Never, ever. Never their fault.
You know, I guess in some ways, my broken life is somebody else's legacy. No,
It's like salvage.
even 5 years from now, they can point to these videos that they have of me and say, look what we did to this guy.
That's kind of
And they
sad.
can laugh, and they can, laugh with their friends about it. Or they can, use it to intimidate other people.
So, I don't understand these people. I really don't. I've been drinking. I don't know if y'all can tell. I talk to the wife and I go, hey wife, do you understand these people? No. And she'll go, what the hell's wrong with them? It's like, they make me, and this is me being Mrs. Drag. Can I suck your dick? I'm just kidding. She doesn't say that. Ever. So she's like, what is wrong with these people? That's usually her line. That's usually what she says when there's just some inexplicable bullshit. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. She's usually like, what the fuck is? Don't hit my grill. Don't hit my grill. She's usually trying to figure out, what's wrong with, and I think it's a fair question. It's a fair question. I would love to answer my wife. I really would, but I can't, and I feel bad because I don't understand this idiocy. And I talk to Nick, just like I'll talk to Emo, and I'll talk to G-Man, I'll talk to Shanny, and for the life of me, I can't figure out what these people's malfunctions is. They clearly need some therapy, but I don't know. So she got a wish of members only mode. I will let her know that. I will definitely let her know. But she can describe what's going on. She can sort of try and put herself in their shoes, but I mean, she's in the same spot that I am. The answer seems simpler than it may be, but it just seems like they just fabricate shit. Like fabricate problems that don't actually exist. I'm not going to pretend okay, let's go. Emo, Nick, Rev, G-Man, trying to enter the workforce as something other than someone who takes big rocks and turns them into little rocks. That's going to be pretty hard. Maybe grilling tips, but Drag is doing it wrong. As does eyebrow. Yeah, I didn't blow my fucking eyebrows off. That's crazy, right? Gotta flip this meat. You gonna keep my car on or what? What's going on? And keep my car running. I got I'm lathering it with the sauce that I made. Lather. Lathering. Real chunky. So, I don't know. Let me just play this stupid shit.
They can say, look what we did to this guy. Look what we did to him. We destroyed him.
Who is we? And
Here, there's that
that was smart.
character in the book, 1984.
Oh yeah,
Winston, I think it is. It's like in the end of the book, basically.
He's Winston from 1984. I've never read the book, but you get the premise. You've heard enough of it.
Tell them they're like, we're always going to be watching you. You're never going to succeed. You're never going to be part of society again. We'll let you live. We'll let you, exist. But at any time we decide,
So I've not actually sat down and read 1984. From my understanding, there's actually a group of people who physically tell this to Winston. And if you read the book, please, and you remember, please let me know, because I could have sworn that was part of it. He didn't just get a letter in the mail or a text message, or he didn't just surmise it. Like, he was physically in a place with the people who run the government or whatever, but and they physically told him that. Like, he knew who he was talking to. He knew these guys. But again, you read it in 64. Okay, well, we get it. You're old. But Dinah Cat, weren't there a group of men actually talking to Winston? I don't know.
well, we're just going to get rid of you. So he's going to live the rest of his life with these people hanging, with this threat hanging.
That's the gist of it?
Head.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's just no fighting it. There's just no fighting it. And I have come to realize that.
About what? So what in the book, Dinah, wasn't there a group of people speaking to Winston, like a group of guys physically in the room with Winston, talking to him, telling him that he wasn't really going to amount to shit unless they wanted it. But Winston is the effectual hero. He ends up broken propaganda tool, not even worth killing. Yeah, but when they're explaining this stuff to him, like, aren't they physically there? Like that, I'm trying to draw a distinction between Nick is asserting that he is essentially that character, but he's not identifying who these people are. Like, he figures that they're just people, the group, whoever they are, the them, that are keeping him down. Not his criminal record, not his shitty work ethic, not his really depressing demeanor, not his sense of self-entitlement. None of that stuff. No, it's just them. That's what's keeping him down. Right? That's okay. The man.
There's really just no fighting it in regards to my own life.
There was one guy, his boss, who tortures him and explains everything. Okay, so it's one guy. All right, thank you.
I just have to accept it.
But he knows this is his boss, so he knows who the guy is.
I'm not going to be trying to bother looking for a job anymore. I'm just going to
members only mode.
Accept what little I have.
Huh? Members only. You don't know, man. You got a bad day at work? What's wrong? You alright?
I'm going to just spend what time I have left just watching.
Excuse
Netflix
me.
or
someone's not getting grilled chicken tonight.
Or whatever. And just accept it. Let me turn up. Done that light's so bright.
Your mommy's home. Ask her where she's been.
But yeah, it's just.
She's been visiting her boyfriend.
I'm done. I'm not going to be doing any of those things that I wanted to do.
No, mommy doesn't have a boyfriend. Daddy's kidding. Daddy's kidding.
I'm just going to have to accept that life is suffering and misery, and you only get one.
What's in the oven? A potato.
Because that's what...
a baked potato for mommy.
That's what my overseers...
Aha!
have demanded.
Aha!
So,
Yeah, there's a big baked potato in there just for you. Not anymore.
I
Mine
tried
now.
seeing life in a positive way. I
Well,
kept
I got
thinking,
this. I got
you
that.
know,
Just
there's
go
hope
take your clothes
and
off.
there's truth
Relax.
and there's love.
I'm not paying attention.
Maybe
Just
for other
take your stuff
people,
off. I got that.
but definitely not for me. I just have to accept it.
That baked potato's for me, by the way. It's not for her. I lied and said it was for her. It's not for her. Oh, Corky,
I thought
right?
more people had come in by now,
He wants
but I
more.
didn't put it. Maybe I'll have to start tagging Nick Bravo. Maybe that'll get more people in here
It's
next
not a
time.
very entertaining video. That's why. No one, I saw it live, but Acceptance of Fate didn't seem like a very enticing title, so I didn't click on it until after you were done. Nick's whining makes my lady bit
But I
shrivel.
just have to accept,
You don't have to change your towel.
you know,
The book doesn't recognize a tendency of.
because like my overseers say, we only get one
Paying
life,
attention,
and if
Corky.
you destroy someone else's life, I mean,
Yeah, I can only listen to him
I guess
just whine for so long.
I guess some people consider that a legacy. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. But then again,
Dragnauct.
I guess they're all my intellectual superiors
Oh my God!
because they're atheists.
Here we go. So let me clear this, Nick. Oh shit! That's rain. If you didn't know that was rain, it was heavy rain. So I keep hearing about these atheist intellectuals. I don't know who the fuck they are. Who are these people? Nick, can you? I might have to tag Nick or something. I don't know how to get in contact with him anymore. But he keeps talking about atheist intellectuals. I know very few. I can probably count on one hand. It's someone I consider an atheist intellectual. By far and large, every self-proclaimed atheist intellectual is a fucking idiot who is too busy sniffing his own fucking farts and is not as smart as he thinks he is. 9 times out of 10, every single dude or chick who thinks that they're smart because they're an atheist is fucking dumb. Just let me put that out there. If my word carries any weight, that I've seen so many people rest their laurels on the fact that they don't believe in a God and that somehow makes them intellectually superior to everybody else. That's not true. It's not. Let me debunk that right now. Nick, quit saying that stupid shit. All right. I really hate hearing that.
But I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Him and his vape.
But then again, I guess they're all my intellectual superiors
He called me that, by
because
the
they're
way.
atheists.
Yeah. Yes, Nick. Oh my God.
They're atheists.
Oh my God, Nick.
Know absolutely everything
Oh my God, Nick.
about the universe.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. Everybody said that. Yep. You're so right, Nick.
I guess. I don't know. What the hell do I know?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
my God.
I mean, no, I'm not going to hurt myself or anything. I'm just going to, accept that.
Fucking Nick. Hold on.
Wake up in the morning, I'll get my coffee, I'll watch YouTube or something, and, I'll just do that, for days and weeks and months and years, and just be done. It used to kind of bug me that I was like, why are these people doing this? Why are these people doing this? It doesn't matter why. It's that they are. And there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, you've made me unemployable. But then they told me to get a job. I'm not physically capable of working. I'm just not. So I'm just going to be sitting here for for however long. just have to accept it, and it's okay. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people don't even get this. A lot of people, I mean, the poorest person in America is like ridiculously wealthy compared to people in some countries. You get a country like, any in Africa or Central America or South America.
Wealth disparities exist. Yeah, you're so right.
There's people in countries who they don't know if they're going to be able to find anything to eat that day.
Wealth disparity exists in different countries, Nick. You're so right.
Or if they get a scratch or a cut. It used to be, I mean, hundreds of years ago, I mean, if you got a cut, you were pretty much going to die.
That's not actually true.
And now we have, like...
If you got the wrong type of infection,
just have everything.
You don't need a cut to get the wrong type of infection. Does it increase the chance? Yes, but that's not necessarily true.
And it just
if you're going to be hyperbolic, at least be somewhat accurate.
As far as the government, it's not like we have any control over it either. So.
Oh, man.
The atheists wanted me to make sure that I knew...
Who are the atheists?
Who my masters were, and that I had masters.
Was there a meeting that I missed for this?
I don't even own.
I could have sworn I was high up there on the atheist rank. Did I miss a meeting? Matt didn't call me. Arn didn't call me. I don't know Seth like that. So who called? Who set up that meeting?
It's I mean, I'm always wondered to a certain degree why me, what was so wrong with me that I got targeted.
Targeted for what?
And I'm never gonna know, and I have to accept that.
I'm gonna kick off the board. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. No.
So.
That's
really how it is. I really should have tagged myself in this, but
what? You should have tagged. Oh.
I'm sure it'll make the rounds anyway.
Yeah, for those of us who can suffer through it. I know
I've got at least one person working at YouTube who is one of my haters.
So hold on. So you have atheist overseers making sure that your life is shit, and so one of them supposedly works at YouTube, and they're making sure that your stuff makes the rounds. So you have pull in a negative way, but yet no one's coming to view your shit. I don't. How do you play both sides of that?
Yeah, victim, yeah, super victim. Just a super duper victim. That's right, Nick. Say whatever you need to say, Nick.
Fucking God. Megan Lou. Y'all know y'all don't have to. I was just doing this to be a dick, right?
Years as they would like to call themselves.
You had to deal with the troll working for YouTube back in the day? Yeah, Dinah. Dinah got some old videos. You ever go to Dinah's channel?
I'm just gonna be accepting of it.
Old funny videos.
And not have any regrets. I mean, because...
By funny, I mean boring.
If I was gonna do something with my life, it would have happened by now.
No.
I would have been able
to... You can order me disc right now if you really want to. There's a link in the description.
Most people, they have the end of their life when they're in their 70s or 80s, even in their 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But my overseers, they decided, 40, you're done, your life's over.
Really?
And
that's weird for somebody with a pretty good setup. I'm looking at the back right now. His bookcase is more elegant than mine, and he has far more books than the books that I have. I collect from classes. But a lot of his are just from his interests. Like he looks like he lives pretty comfortably for someone whose life is over. Now, maybe it's just me and being fucking broke and living in Lower Louisiana and having to choose between food and gas money. Maybe we have two different concepts of end of life and broke and all that other kind of shit, man. I don't know. That's probably why I don't feel shit right now. I'm just laughing at him. I know how that it is, and don't get me wrong. At one point, Nick was he was homeless. Like, it was no damn near. He was homeless, But it's like all this fucking dramatic shit, man. Just come on, just stop it. Stop it. I'd respect you more if you were emo pulling your dick out on stream, honestly. To be honest with you.
So they got together with, somebody,
Got
in
together with
LA,
somebody.
and they made me into a felon.
They made you a felon? How does somebody do that? Take my chicken off real quick and not burn my eyebrows up. Watch. Look at that. Eyebrows intact. There we go. That's how you do it, you fucking idiot. So, I'm gonna eat this chicken on stream. I'm just kidding. I don't eat chicken in front of white people.
So yeah. But that's the way it is. Might makes right, and it's all about who can
That person's a
dominate
felon.
whoever
That
else.
person's a felon. That person's a felon.
Atheist gatekeepers.
And if you can get away with it, then that somehow makes it right.
I know, dear. I saw the notification. He's going live in 30
I just
minutes.
have to accept that that's the way this world works.
Y'all like Anthony
That's the nature of this
Magdabosco.
game that I'm
Christopher
being
Malley's
forced
going
to
live
play.
with him. I might actually watch that.
That I don't have any free will. I don't have any choices of my own. I have no power.
But you can get on the internet and complain about it. Somehow the forces. So let me understand this. Let me understand this. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Let me understand this correctly. Okay. Let me wait for my neighbor to pull out. I've been drinking a little bit too much. So you were saying that there are government forces at work who made you a felon. It wasn't on your own volition, and you trying to scam people. It was not that. It was government forces and they're specifically non-believers like myself who are intellectually superior to you because reasons, and they just picked you randomly as being some sort of patsy and I guess social experiment to see how much power you can exert over another human. So people who have this ability, mind you, to just wreck your life somehow didn't stop you from getting on the fucking internet. They didn't interfere with your ISP or anything like that, which is pretty easy to do if you know the right people. But they can wreck your entire life and stop you from ever getting gainful employment. But they can't stop you from getting on the internet and complaining about it. 160 IQ thinking. There we go. I love
But
it.
of course, I bear all the responsibility because that's just how it is.
Yes, because
The more powerful you are, the less responsibility you have.
because you're an adult.
But that's the way the world works.
You're an adult. You're not a child. You bear responsibilities, Nick. You.
And that's how it works in a lot of different countries.
Nick.
You look in some
Nick. It's
Asian or Arabian countries. I mean,
Nick, you.
almost anywhere else in the world. Somebody violently assaults you.
Your stream was
or
boring. Shut up.
confronts you,
Quit sending me
and,
messages.
It's your fault. You're the one who gets punished.
This chicken's pretty good, actually. That's why you're not getting chicken.
The victim is always the victim.
Quit
is
messaging
always
me.
to blame. Never the aggressor, never the perpetrator.
Mosquitoes bite me now.
But it's again, it's about might makes right for
Uh-huh.
these people. And I could scream and kick and whine all I want, but I'm never going to be able to do anything about it. So I'm just going to accept it. I'll still drink my coffee and watch YouTube videos and do whatever, but
Now, my wife is sending me messages on Facebook. I bet she still got work clothes on.
I'm not really part of society anymore anyway.
You're right. I agree with
really
that.
never have been. I wanted to be,
There's actually no sauce on here.
but
There's actually none. I don't put sauce on it.
said no.
Wife gets mad when I do that.
And then my
It was actually a
atheist
marinade that I made.
overseers, came across me and said no. Because, according to the atheist way, if you can dominate somebody, it means that you have ownership of them.
Who said that? I missed that in the atheist meeting.
Again, it goes back to my marriage, right? And I'm not a strong person. I don't have might. So, there's no way that I can dominate anyone or anything.
I'm letting the others cook.
I'm not inclined
It's
to do that.
what's the sauce? It's actually, believe it or not, it's olive oil, water, and Worcestershire sauce mixed with the Montreal steak seasoning.
Which, according to my atheist overseers,
I do shit. I just do shit.
Makes me weak.
That's right, Nick. That's what makes you weak. Fucking Nick. Oh, fucking Nick. All right, hold on for a second. Let the others cook a little bit more. So y'all tune in to hear Shanny secrets. Okay. Yeah. You want to hear some Shanny secrets? Okay, here's Shanny secret. She's fat. Here's a secret. There we go. It's not the secret. What are you doing?
Trying to sleep.
Trying to sleep. Okay, you don't want no grilled chicken?
I don't like grilled chicken.
You're going to sleep. People who are asleep can't get grilled chicken. Okay, so here's what's funny. Yeah, since you guys are tuning in for Shanny secrets, she's caught. She's caught. I caught her. Caught. So yeah, so just have your work clothes on. Bring a plate if you want grilled chicken. We get a plate. She's caught. What is she caught doing? I caught her. I don't want to know. Caught. Why do you say that's work clothes on? Trying to find something? Get naked. That's what you do. You just get naked. That's it. That's what you do. Get naked. So I should say Shanny and Rev, but they're technically one unit. So how many of y'all remember Rev saying something very specific? Because it struck me a while ago. What are you doing? What is that? You want chicken? Is that what you coming to me for chicken? Please put the chicken on the plate for child. Did you check on your potato?
Nope, he said 20 minutes.
You may give this to the child. There you go. Be gone with him. Okay. 10 points if you know where that's from. How many of you all remember? Because I was. What happened to the next body camp? That's not going to come out until after, sometime after in January, because someone in the chat may know more. But Rev has to go through his next, I think, jury trial, maybe beginning or mid-January, something like that, because he wants this to go to trial because he's smart. So after that has been resolved, then we'll get the body cam footage from that. So it's going to be sometime next year. Just don't. It's not even going to remotely appear this year. Which is going to be fucking hilarious. So, how many of y'all remember when Rev was trying to make, let me say it, dossiers on people? Yeah. How many of y'all remember that word coming out? Dossier. Dosia. Rev is trying to get dossiers on people, right? Some of y'all in the chat. That's quite a few. That's quite a few of y'all in the chat. He was trying to get dossiers, and a few people went into their stream or whatever to go talk to him. How many of y'all remember that? Remember that? I remember that. I remembered it today. Someone pulled the stream. You remember? Pepper's Farm remembers. That's going to become very relevant later. Very, very relevant. Because I had, admittedly, so there's it takes me a while to figure out tard thinking because I'm a functional adult. But when I figured out how Shanny lies, there was something else I could not figure out. He just send his new lawsuit to Nintendo for me. Oh, I get it, Yoshi, Nintendo, I get it. It took me a while to figure out what like, how do these idiots, these reprobates, these rejects, these social rejects, why are they communing together? Because especially after listening to the manic video Shanny made today about the Bodega Boys, chew, whatever that shit is that they say. I was like, this is just nonsense. Like this, I don't interact with people like this. They're not adult people. Oh no. I said, hold on for a second. I said, I don't have the knowledge needed for this. I don't. I need to enlist others. So that's what I did. I enlisted the help of others, and I'll expound upon that when I come back. Okay. All right, I have to go put the food up. So, I said, I need some information. Who, where the 10 down vote from people who didn't become channel members. So, I said, who the fuck are these people? Like, they're just weird. Like, they're just, I don't know. Tragic Sure is the most pathetic thing I've heard since Scouts Yi. I thought it was his version of Suwoo, and I'm not going to explain what Suwoo means to people who aren't connected with that particular culture. But anyway, whatever. This is a common thread. After talking to a few people who are more familiar with these individuals, I found it. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, and so that's what I mean. You can thumb down. I don't care about thumbs up and thumb down, so I don't give a shit. But it makes sense why these people found each other. Like I couldn't put my finger on it. I said I am doing a disservice if I don't gather more facts to present to you all. Some of the people in Discord know sort of what I have cooking. I got a plan, and will take my time because it actually. It seems strange. I know for some of you who did watch Shanny's really weird stream today, of course, she quit the internets forever, and then she came back 24 hours later on a different channel. We've seen the same thing with Emo, same time frame. But why target this particular person? Why is she being targeted? Find out. Mothra, what's going on? The person pretty good at video editing skills. There has to be a reason. Found out the reason. Shitty people need targets. Shanny always needs an antagonist. She needs somebody that she thinks that she can beat, that she can outsmart. I know that's a tall order, but that's what she needs, right? Rev needs an antagonist. Similarly, like his weird Christian victim complex. He needs the other. He needs the Antichrist. He needs the political opposition. He needs something so that it can give his worthless life meaning. So it matches. If he subsumes her antagonist, it'll fill in that role. So it works. But how many of y'all remember this? A few months ago, when Shanny tried crying wolf and saying that people were sexually harassing her, which was a lie. But how many of y'all remember that? Did it seem strange that it abruptly stopped? How many of y'all remember that? What happened? Who did she plead to? Here's a bonus question. If you heard me talking about it in Discord or saw me typing it, don't answer. But this is for the people who, and I'm asking questions and people, it's on fucking members only mode. This shit's a fucking scam, by the way. Wow. I'm drinking, trying to think, and forgetting that it's in members only mode. Anyway, how many of y'all remember the sexual harassment saga? And you remember that it abruptly stopped. Who did Shanny appeal to before it abruptly stopped? That's the question. Who remembers that? How many of y'all remember that? Motion light. Anyway. And some of y'all gonna have to think back. Again, this took me a while to figure out. Somebody went to McDonald's, came back. But think about that. Of course she pleaded to her favorite G-Simp, obviously, who's always gonna be in her corner as long as he's being compensated. He'll say whatever she wants. But she needed a community. I have the Dragoons. Fun Brigade has Fun Brigade, right? There's only so many places that she can go. But there wasn't a community or a group, identifiable group, that was backing her. So what she tried to do was elicit the help of Irate Alex. How many of y'all remember that? Think about that. Think back for a second. Think back. She specifically made a video to FabFitGeeky, and she specifically made a video to Irate Alex in order to elicit the support of Broken Toys. Right? You remember that now, right? Okay. Keep following me. They rejected it. Both of them, independently of each other, reviewed the content and found it lacking. Right? Turns out her claims were false. And so they didn't believe her. And she lost her support. Potential support. Then it disappeared. Didn't it? Right after that, she stopped saying it. So, what does that tell us? No support, no claim, goes away. The truth, as it were, relies on the bulk of people supporting it, not the preponderance of evidence, and in most cases, right? Not the preponderance of evidence. So for me, if I make a claim, Shanny is supporting people who dox others, I need to bring some receipts, right? Which I do have, in fact. But for Shanny, it's the amount of people who repeat the claim. Jason's very similar to that. Remember the whole baby carrot thing? I don't want it to be a fact. Well, it's a fact regardless of who believes it, right? Why would you say something so strange? See, all of these things, these weird statements that these idiots make, people find them to be fairly innocuous in nature. But if you pay attention, it reveals far more about their mental state than you would imagine. Right? I can say, I'll just give you an example. Just a little bit of epistemology. Mention Anthony Manabosco. There's either squirrels fucking outside of my window or not. Right? It's either A or not A. That's the claim. Squirrels are fucking outside my window. That is the claim. That claim is either true or it is false. Would you all agree? Now, how many of you believe that there are squirrels fucking outside of my window has no bearing on the veracity of the claim. at all. Everyone could believe that that's true, but it's not going to actually impact the state of affairs in reality. I'll pay an extra penny just to get around joining. That's I don't. You're not supposed to join. I'm just doing it to be a dick, and it's easy for me to read the chat when there are less people typing too. So, which you probably figure out the real reason I turned it on to be a dick partially, and because it's easy for me to read less people. I want people to watch, but there's just so many people. It's too much. But so we have that. Now this all you have to kind of keep all these things in mind as you're dealing with tards. Facts are based upon how many people repeat the claim. They're not based on evidence. When has Shanny ever shown you evidence for anything? When has Jason ever shown you evidence for anything? A goddamn thing. No, never. Never. It's only what you want to believe. And so if you're working under that those guidelines, right? It's weird. I'm intoxicated. I'm still more coherent than some of these idiots. Then you have to figure there is a huge emphasis placed on finding backing or people parroting the things that you believe. Now, that's what Shanny lacked. The whole sexual harassment thing, that's what she lacked. Now it's different. Now she has a group of miscreants, a group of rejects to support her. And now she's all for it. She doesn't care where they come from. She doesn't care what they look like, for the most part. And so, as long as they say the right things, as long as they butter her up, but it's a tenuous relationship. It will never last. She doesn't care. If Shane thought about long term, then she wouldn't be immobile right now. Now would she? What do you do when Rev has delirium tremors in the bathtub? You throw in detergent and clothes. That's an old EMT joke. Anyway, so that's what we're working with here. That's going to set up things. So I'm interested to see the fallout between the relationships. Oh, there's already been one falling away. Shanny is concerned that one of the former members is going to potentially dox her. Full disclosure, I know far more than I let on. I'm going to leave that alone. But that's in the way. So some of them still have Shanny's best interest in mind. The best part about this is that none of them actually know who they're dealing with. Shanny, if you heard my conversation with Pathetic, I asked him, did she tell you anything about me? Of course, I'm going to stroke my own ego. I'm Dragnauct. Of course, that's what I do. But it's more important to me that tells me, did you set these guys up for failure? Guys and gals. Did you set them up for failure? Why not tell people? It's Sun Tzu's Art of War, that stupid fucking meme that keeps popping up. Know thy enemy, right? All that shit. No, nothing. And then me listening to the audio, she's more concerned with telling them her sob story and getting them to give her pity. That's what she's concerned with. Of course, Jason, yeah, they're evil, they're mean. That's all they're concerned about. They're not concerned about trying to really formulate a plan of attack, which is a little disappointing. I love when idiots think that they can outsmart me. If y'all don't know what makes Dragnauct's dick hard, other than lobster bisque and titty pics, when idiots think they can outsmart me, I love it. Full disclosure, I absolutely love it. Even talk about it sometimes. Yes. It's in the microwave.
Oh.
Ask Mom if she wants no. There's another one there for her too. Ask Mom if she wants a piece of chicken. There's 2 left. That's for y'all. I gotta watch my figure. So, I love when idiots think that they can outsmart me. Meanwhile, people who know me, people who know me in real life know that I'm far more crafty than I let on, and I understand people's motivations. And there's a few people recently have found out that that there's a reason I hold back, and that I'm able to predict people's behaviors months ahead of time, weeks usually, but I can also predict months ahead of time people's behaviors. So I plan for that. And people, one of those people is in the chat right now. That's why I'm commenting earlier, and he was like, "Oh, Dre, yeah, you did." So yeah, of course I did. I've been watching, people watching for years. People are creatures of habit, and this creature is a very large creature. Is a damn sure. It's the same shit over and over again. Makes it easy. But the fun part is that when there are new players on the playing field, right? New players, I love it because there has to be this grandiose scenario of internet enemies when I don't actually hate any of these people, which is always just something that I was talking to somebody. It might have been Maudi, it might have been someone else. I forgot. But this concept like there's blood enemies. I don't know Pathetic. I don't know any of his cronies. I don't hate Shanny or Rev or G-Man or Nick or Emo. I have to care about you to hate you, right? So I just think you're funny. That's it. I don't have to make up stuff about you. I keep hearing that I keep lying about people. I don't know what these lies are. I keep asking, what are these lies? Well, you just lie. Okay, well, I guess I just lie. Play your video. People can hear the shit for themselves. People can see you. You will see what you type. But I'm the one that's lying. All right, cool. Lubus. Somebody summon Lubus. Get Lubus here. Lubus thought I was joking. Lubus thought I was being facetious. And I said, Lubus, didn't I tell you you hurt Shanny the most? Yeah, I heard her the most. I'm a nigga on the internet, man. How I hurt you? Really, are you kidding? Stop it. But she's being dramatic. I hurt her because, let's be honest. We all know why she's hurt. I didn't want to fuck her. That's why she's hurt. Rev he didn't get a chance to watch me fuck his wife. He's mad too. It's fine, right? I've been rejected too in life. It happens. A shadow behind me looks like Oklahoma or a rat. Oklahoma. It's definitely not a rat. But what do you think about the woman who says she works for the organization? Oh, I'm looking forward to tangling with her, or tangling with her later. Junebug, person who sends me quite a few. Junebug, send me an email like you always do, and remind me. Send me that question again, and we'll talk. You should probably just join the Discord so it's easier for me to explain things. But I'm not going to talk too much about that publicly. And once I explain it to you, you'll understand why. But he showed me a video about the idiot Katie Joy. KJ? You mean Katie Joy? Good. But what was I going to say? Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. God damn it. What was I talking about? Before Junebug asked me that question, what was I saying? I forgot. Somebody roll tape back. I forgot what I was saying. Shit. Oh, I didn't want to fuck Rev. And so I'm sorry. I want to fuck Shanny. So Rev could watch. I mean, I've been rejected. You know, happens. But yes, get your fucking potato out of the goddamn oven. You know how to check your potato. I can't do nothing nice for her at all. That's me, your potato ready. Go check on your potato. That's how you know it's ready. I gotta wait for mine out here. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's whatever. Like, they can be mad. I mean, I gotta get it. You know, there's plenty of people's wives I'd like to say, hey, you want to come take some dragon dick? You know, cool. You know what? The missus like to play with your ass. You know, I'm don't take that too seriously. The crazy butterfly said she had evidence she was turning over to Vaughn. No comment. Uh, so Shanny has found a new support system. Is what I was getting at earlier. She didn't find a support system among the broken toys, which I'm curious why her and G-Man thought that they could target the broken toys and think that they were going to just fall over themselves to support. I don't understand why. If you know the content creator that they're following, if you understand anything about Alex, and conversely understand things about the audience, why would you think that they support you? Like, there's nothing about them and the culture that they have on their channel and their media that says anything even close to what you offer. Like, I don't get it. She just seeks attention. Yeah, that's the primary thing, Comfort Dog. That's the primary. It's just always attention. Negative, positive, attention is. But for me, I know that my sort of brand of armchair psychology and bullshittery is only going to fulfill a niche market of mostly women. Oddly enough, I'm still trying to figure out how that is. It might have something to do with the shirtless videos, but it's a very niche thing, and so I'm not going to break into the market of being as big as like a VTuber, if you know what VTube is, where you got several tens of thousands of viewers, live viewers. But why would it's just there's no vetting that happens, but that's true of the evidence behind the claims that they make, right? There's no vetting of anything. It's just, well, I'll say things and I'll see what they believe. I'll just say anything. I'll just make up stuff. That's what the G-Man technique. I'll just make up stuff and then go. After Shirtless Billy, you got the work cut out from. Yeah, man. Actually, I'm having somebody design me a big tattoo that goes across my back and like down the middle of my back. So Billy's gonna have some competition there. That tattoo's gonna be really fucking expensive. I noticed they didn't want you to talk to Butterfly Woman. Why is that? No, so let me be honest, nobody. Let me just be complete fucking honest. Do you notice that these cats only want to talk to me very rarely, and when it's on their terms? Shanny, Rev, G-Man, Emo, they have to build up their courage to talk to me because they know that when I talk to people, I make them look stupid. They're not dumb. Look, don't get me wrong. G-Man's dumb, right? He's stupid. But they're not so dumb that they know that when they talk to me that they turn out looking great. That's why I get hidden. That's why they don't want to talk to me. That's why they won't accept invites when I open up a room. They know that they're not. And Shanny, there's even a video where Shanny admits that she knows that that's out. Well, he's twisting people's words. I don't twist anything. I don't twist a goddamn thing. I let you speak, and you sound dumb, and people know it. So, but that's what a lot of it is, you know. That's a lot of it is. That's a lot of it is. But I mean, it's like when I talk to Tragic, I'm like, oh boy. I just like I know that I'm talking to somebody who ain't got good sense, but I'm having to I understand that he has no idea what I actually do in real life. He has no idea my history on YouTube and me talking to idiots like him. So he's coming at me thinking that I'm just Joe Blow on the street and not being very cognizant of what he says. And so he can just make up. But I think he's starting to realize now that I'm maybe a bit more clever than your average bear. But I do love that he has full confidence in his abilities. In fact, let me tell you something real funny. Gotta check with my potato. I liked the screenshots that I got sent after his first conversation with me, where he had to go into Discord and convince everyone that he did good. Like that tells you right there that the motherfucker's insecure. and I got him. Like I have I'll show you all the screenshots, later, maybe part 4 or 5 of the series. But he's having to talk to Just Ash to tell, oh yeah, you see that, yeah, like bruh, if you did great against me and you sounded like an intelligent and wise individual who held his own, why would you need to go and convince somebody of that, right? That doesn't make any sense. But he had to go and seek. Oh, by the way, he wants that girl's ass so bad. Y'all gonna see some shit. This dude wants her ass, so literally wants her ass so bad. Is thirsty as hell for her, like bad, bad. And I think it has a lot to do with the filter that she put on. Because someone sent me a picture of her without the filter, and she looks like dry leather. I'm just gonna be honest with you. She's like a 4. She puts on that filter, she moves to a 6.5, and that's me being nice. So because and I know I'm being mean, but she had a lot to say about a lot of y'all. So I'm like, look, you can't look like a burlap sack and then talk about other people. Just saying, the world don't work that way. Just you might want to, you gonna find a better filter. Anyway, let me not be petty. This dude is a piece of work, but took me some time. But I talked to some folks. I did a little digging. Not in a weird Rev News sort of digging, like doing background checks, but just to see like what's these allegations, Shabisky this or Pimp Muck that, like that sort of investigation, like what they've been doing on YouTube. What the claims, the allegations they're making against other people, like what's the other side of the story? That's the type of stuff that I'm looking into. But every time I do that, I just fell on the ground. Okay, every time I try to look and see, like, let me get the full story or the other side of the story. I keep running into this dude trying to poke into people's real life. Almost every single time. This guy is trying his best to dox somebody. He's trying to find people in the chat, like people like y'all comment in chat. He's contacting a homeboy that supposedly can hack people, all type of shit, right? That's just the type of dude he is. I talked to somebody last night. Check this out. I'm gonna have to go piss after this, and I'm gonna let y'all think about this. So Shanny's now in his Discord, and so one of the ways that he secures a Discord is that you have to essentially dox yourself in order to gain access to it, and so he can use that against you later. Yeah, kind of fucked up, but we'll see that shit later. So everybody take 5. I gotta go pee. Take my beer with me. So, drop garage door, open this fat. Exactly. So yeah, I kept finding this dude trying to dox people everywhere I go. Um, so what's the full story behind this interaction with Shabisky and a pimp monk, Morning Wood, and what is that? And something don't sit right. So I'm gonna see some of that. There's some other stuff happening in the background that I cannot talk about. But you will see in the future. I know I'm being vague again. I know y'all hate that shit, but put a pin in it. What I will say is that you reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow, especially if cross the wrong folks. On that note, so I have to amend something that I said in the first Shanny fam video about there's no cabal or something after tragic, pathetic, whatever his name is. That's partially true. So there is somebody who is looking into him IRL because of him and his constant attempts to dox people. So this person is actually looking to do something about that. So that is actually true. So that I do know about that now. So he's exaggerating. It's not some fucking whole Discord full of people, no whole community of people. It's not even like that. But there are people who say that this guy's crossing the line, and now Shanny's utilizing him, and so but it is what it is. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, I feel like I didn't do my due diligence before delving into this. So I've listened to the entire first video of the first part of the Shanny recordings, and I've listened to part of the second one. Now the first one has a lot of lulls in it where they're talking about the good old days of the internet and printing out cat pictures and stupid shit. I'm gonna skip past all that. Was it Irish? Loving the Lucky Charms shirt. look at the Shamrock shirt. Yeah, I think my mother-in-law got me this. It's 19 is smart. Completely wrong about Vaughn. Yeah, her Agent 19 is a Vaughn simp. I don't understand why people simp for Vaughn, but I get people having a soft spot because, well, but I don't get it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just I'm going to have to take a step back. I'm going to take a step back because I thought this new saga, which has been named already the Shanny Simp Saga, because all these cats are simping and it's so blatant. It is so blatant. Like, there's people who are fans of me who buy me lobster bisque and shit like that. But when you are paying folks to go out, or I should say rewarding folks $50 donations because they defended you live on a stream, that you are a simp. I'm sorry. If you are getting paid to go out and defend somebody on the internet, you a simp. You are a simp. Just saying. I got sent some screenshots today from Tragic's Twitter. He's just saying all kind of crazy shit to women. Don't get me wrong, I say some crazy shit too in DMs to women that I know who are cool with crazy talk, like if like Tara or stupid whore energy or my wife, right? I say crazy shit too. But this dude I'm talking about wild shit. Like wild. butthole healed from prison. I doubt it. But just, I don't understand. I tried to get the motivation behind some of the people that I interact with, and I somewhat understand tragic, actually, believe it or not. It's, and y'all might not believe me, and that's fine, but I try to put myself in Tard's shoes. I get G-Man. I understand why he does the things that he does. Absolutely. That's why I can't be mad at him. Let me illustrate it. Let me show you. Imagine you have little to no education. You don't have a wife, or family, or I should say significant other, family, and you are mostly codependent upon brothers and sisters outside of a few sparse scenarios where you may or may not be able to have barely enough employment, doing menial labor to pay your bills, and your life goal is just to debate people and live on the internet. The few forms of gratification that you have in life aren't feeling the warmth and the kindness and love from your family, but it is trying to get one up on someone on the internet. Your entire life revolves around that. Thinking about waking up every single day, knowing that you will never be the smartest person in the room, nor close to it, but feeling invigorated because you believe in your heart of hearts that an omnipotent deity has chosen you for a very special yet mundane life. Think about that for a second. That's G-Man's life. This internet shit is his life. I made a decision ages ago. I don't want to kick him off the internet. What would he do? Me and Nate talked about this on the phone in real life. We realized, we thought it was a joke. Yeah, your internet's your life, but this internet shit is his life. He has nothing else. I could stop making videos and I say, hey, Xavier, man, want to go fucking, go watch a movie or something, go eat, and it's a done deal. We make plans, we go do it. He can't do that. He doesn't have that ability. People don't want to deal with him. But that's it. It makes you pity them, honestly. But Shanny's interesting because she shares the same set of mental illness that Just Ash does, and that's where they find common ground because both of them had BPD supposedly. And so I get it, right? I get it. You have this debilitating mental illness that you need to use as a crutch because you can't control yourself, refuse to, and it's easier to hide behind that mental illness than address looking at one of the mosquitoes that probably bit me. And it's just easy to do. It's easy to make excuses. It's like Nick. It's like Nick. It's easy to make excuses. Easy to make excuses. Excuses to why you can't succeed in life. Blame everything in the world but yourself. As always, pretty sure red lips isn't healing. Yeah, why hasn't Tragic become a famous rapper? Not because he sucks, but I'm pretty sure there's an excuse. Maybe the felonies. I don't know. Who knows?
Because when injustice happens to the weak, it's magically okay.
The weak.
The criminals won. The criminals are the big winners. The criminals are the big winners in my life. They're the big winners in the world. If you're a violent criminal and you have high status, you're untouchable.
Violent criminal with high status?
They wanted to experience some of that, so they found the weakest, most pathetic person that they felt they could find.
I would love if he mentioned like a name. Somebody we could attach yourself to. Lip herpes, yeah.
I just have to accept it that I'm never gonna have success.
He does have a fascination for
I'm never
criminals.
gonna have
You
love.
spend a lot of time around him.
Never gonna have power.
Everything in this video is my opinion. It's just because, it's my opinion. Just saying. I'd say that.
Just a second. I gotta pull something out of the oven.
Yeah, Hot Pockets. Yeah, Hot Pocket. Man, you got a nice... I think his gaming chair is nicer than mine. It's fucking... We got a Home Depot bucket there for. Got a Home Depot bucket in the back. I am a little jealous of his bookcase. I'm not even gonna lie. Not even front. That's nice. It's a nice bookcase. I don't understand why Tragic is trying to be like the fucking relive the early '90s and talk like he's a character of Malibu's Most Wanted. I don't get the appeal.
And
Maybe somebody lied to him. I don't know. What was in the oven?
I just have to accept they're gonna say all kinds of nasty things about me, and they're gonna keep doing it. I mean, they have 15 years of video footage that they can just edit and whatever.
Edit. I don't edit shit. It's need to play you.
I just have to accept it. It's funny when people hurt me.
How are people
I
hurting
just
you?
have to accept it. I have to accept that it's okay for people to hurt me, and that it's fun for them, and that it's funny to other people, and that
Who hurts you, boo? Who hurt you?
that it's okay.
Who hurt you, boo?
It's okay according to society.
Porky, who
And
hurt
who
you?
am I to argue with the consensus of the masses? Who am I to argue with the masses or consensus of the masses?
Starting to regret.
Who am I to, disagree with anybody on anything in regards to me?
You can disagree whatever you want.
I mean, I'm not even allowed to be an expert on my own life. I just have to accept it. I just have to accept it that these atheist overseers, these invisible masters, are more expert on my life than I am.
I think the word you're looking for is functional
So,
adults.
if somebody even asks me, well, Nick, what's your favorite flavor of, candy or whatever?
Fucking mosquitoes.
I don't know. You'll have to ask my atheist overseers.
Oh my god.
What do my atheist overseers say? Because because they're experts on me, I guess. I just have to accept
I got a
it.
question. Where is he at? I saw him in the chat earlier. Oh my god. It's just between the me itching and listening to his sandy butthole. This is irritating. Kids of that. I thought Black Guy TV. You still Black Guy TV? Why don't you play Phasmophobia? You want a good game to scare Shanny? Why don't you come hunt some ghosts with us? How about that? That's just scary. Fucking ghosts. That's what I want to say. Anyway, continue, Nick. Scary ass.
I have to just accept it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even very hungry lately. I'm probably not even gonna eat what I just made.
That's a waste.
I will, but
I'm gonna eat what I just made. Well, I will.
I just have to accept what my life has become and accept that I really don't have any power over it.
As he sucks his vape, makes his muffins. Poor Nick. Feels bad, man.
You know, because I mean, it'd be really easy for me to be depressed about it. It'd be really easy for me to sit there and be like, you know, I really could have had a good life
Mm-hmm.
if I would have had supportive family, if I would have had supportive, loving friends.
Okay, let me
If I would have had
stop
people
you there.
who.
That's a funny look. I don't want to hear that shit, Nick. Man, I'm not going to go too far into my history, but I didn't have the most supporting fucking family in the world. I mean, a lot of people didn't. Not a lot of people. So, obviously it's a balance. It's just, my family didn't support me. Okay, do your own thing, man. Fuck it. Strike out on your own. Like, I don't know what to tell you. At some point, you have to go, look, I'm not going to get support. Okay, cool. I need to find a way to make it on my own. Or find support elsewhere. I mean, there's support groups for different things, for different endeavors. But I heard this excuse for many years from a variety of people, and it falls upon deaf ears because I didn't have the support that I'd like either. It was probably just enough from what I needed rather than what I wanted, but it is what it is. I had to make a decision. I can sit and cry and whine and complain about the shit, or I could fucking do something about it. Guess what? I did something about it. Fucking, there we go.
Would have told me the truth about things. But I guess according to the atheist overseers, everybody is supposed to instinctually know everything already. So
What? No one's supposed to learn anything.
and the fact that I didn't, I mean, I don't know anything really. I mean, I can say 2 + 2 is 4, but I don't know it. I mean, I just mimic it. I say it because I've just heard it before. So I mean, that's what everybody says. So
Nick at night.
And according to the atheist overseers, who am I to even have an opinion? Who am I to even have free speech?
Yeah, because you don't deserve free
speech for
speech.
high status people.
Oh,
If
is
you're
it?
not high status people, if you're not high status, you don't get to have a voice, and I just have to accept it.
That's definitely what someone told you, Nick. You definitely were told that. Fucking victim. Okay. Suck of shit.
I'm not gonna look for a job.
Wait, you're not gonna look for a job?
Bother trying.
There we go. I knew it.
I'm not gonna bother doing anything.
I knew it. I knew he was just looking for an excuse to be a sack of shit. All right, I'm sitting inside now. Hello, how y'all doing? I'm using the Gears of War. Not Gears of War, the God of War. Okay, I can't do that. Is that my fire alarm? Okay. I knew that he was just looking for it. There's my fire alarm. Okay. You're going to have to excuse me. The fire alarm is just not going off. Yep, I got the beep, beep, beep.
I'll just isolate myself more and more from the world. which is what, my atheist overseers have been wanting me to do. I mean, let's face it, since 2004. So,
Okay.
what do you do with
I'm gonna put in a work order tonight.
force?
Yeah, I'm gonna put up with it. Y'all listen to the eviction saga and heard it. Y'all can put up with mine for tonight.
I mean, I know some people will say, well, atheists, if you're an atheist, you're automatically reasonable. You're automatically a scientist, and you're automatically all-knowing, and you're automatically...
Who says this shit?
Know everything about everything.
Who
you have the label
says this shit, Nick? Really?
I just have to accept that that's true, because, if I don't,
Oh my
I'm just
God.
going to keep getting hurt. And that's really about what life is about, right?
Really?
It's about might makes right. It's about the strong hurting the weak.
If it's that simple, then become an atheist and gain all these magical powers. If it's that fucking simple. He's just making excuses because he don't want to do shit.
Yeah. I have to accept that, there's one set of rules for me, one
Big
set
head,
of
come
rules
here.
for everybody else.
What's that beep sound?
And those rules.
What's that beep sound?
I don't know.
Did you break something?
No.
For me,
Did you break the fire alarm?
Notice at the
No.
whim
You sure?
of any one of my atheist
What's that beep sound?
overseers.
I don't know.
You sure you didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't. I'm just messing with you.
Because all that they want is my obedience and my compliance. So, okay. But,
This is dumb.
I mean, they told me to get a job, but I mean, it's like
It's distortion.
I'm in such poor health right now.
Poor health, man.
I can't even lift 30 pounds right now.
Really, Nick?
I don't even think I can lift 25. So,
Do some push-ups.
having lots of pain. But I just have to accept that.
So he's not smart enough to do anything. He can't lift 30 pounds because he's in poor health. He's just giving up, because other people decided for him that he'd never succeed. But so now there's physical ailments that will stop him from doing menial labor, I guess.
I'm just not going to accomplish anything. I just have to accept, hey, this is my life from now on, just living off taxpayers.
Well, that's wonderful.
Getting up in the morning, drinking coffee, watching Netflix.
Living off taxpayers. I guess, Nick. That's what you want your life to be.
Because I'm not worth anything else. Hi, Paladin. I mean, because to me,
This is sad.
I can't wrap my head around the logic. I can't wrap my head.
He
that the
is
logic
really short.
says
He's really small.
we're going to destroy your reputation so that nobody wants anything to do with you. So that they won't employ you. We're going to turn you into a felon so you can't even get a job that's worth anything. We're going to make it so nobody wants anything
Nick,
to do
you
with
made you a felon.
But yet you're supposed to go get a
Nobody
job.
made you a felon. No personal responsibility.
You've made me unemployable.
I remember Corky trying to explain that he was in fact better than Vaughn. Exactly. Matter of fact,
So,
Wilson, I remember being a part of that conversation too, because that's the other part of that conversation was he was listing reasons why he was better than Vaughn, and he had said that he doesn't treat women badly like Vaughn, and I brought the fact that he indeed does treat women similarly to that of Vaughn, and he got upset. It had something to do with a house. There was some person's house that had died at some point, I think, and he was trying to sell it Wilson and other from Brigade remember exactly what it is, but it has something to do with a house, something to do with fraud, and he ended up serving some time. He had a buddy named Tim Maris, and if you ask him, he'll say that Tim Maris just set him up as a patsy for the crime, and he had no idea that what he was doing was illegal and all this other kind of shit. But he did that a bunch of times. That's why he's a felon. Yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah, it's just it's anytime he tells anyone new, what if he thinks that you don't know the story and you ask him about it, he'll tell you Tim Maris set me up and now I'm a felon. Like that's his version of the story that he told me, not knowing that I'd already heard from quite a few people, right, what the story was. But
what service could I ever provide anybody that they would give me money?
you could
And besides,
do a janitorial
my
work.
atheist overseers have said, anything I do, I should do for free because
Who said that?
I live off the government. And if I don't make any money, I'm going to have to live off the government.
I'm just curious how you got a better gaming chair than me. So I won't know.
I may need to take a little bit better care of my health, but
I mean, if you can't lift 30 pounds, you might want to. The footage of Corky in the
I
suit
just
driving convertible, stolen money from the ripoff report video. And yep, I'm about to check that out after this, actually.
I just have to accept it. We all get one life, and that some people's legacy is the legacy of the atheist overseas.
This is literally how we respond to people. Let me get a job when I was 16. Right?
Just utterly, completely destroy them.
It's a 47-year-old man. This
For
is.
their amusement, of course. Because that's all.
Yeah, I
that
hear my
matters,
wife
right?
in the back.
Just the
A loud ass
amusement
TV.
of the powerful.
You know what, Nick? Shut up. I'm tired of hearing your whine ass. Oh my god. I can't. I can't anymore. I really can't. This is depressing. He doesn't whine. Yeah, he begs too. Just more than that. Y'all want a taste for some of the Shanny stuff? Y'all want to taste that? What the fuck is my wife listening to? What are these clips that y'all got? What is this?
Let me do G-Man's wife impersonation. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's when I walked away. I remember that.
I would rather be with Shanny for Christ than be I would rather be with Shanny for Christ than be with any of these bony, evil, demonic atheists on here that's about this big or this big. Like Jacqueline Glenn, who's allergic to food. Like, honestly, come on.
I'd rather be with Rev.
That was good. Somebody caught me. Somebody caught my look. I was like, "What, bitch? Excuse me." The boy, your boy's face. Shit, we get that. He looks undead. There we go. Look at that shit. That's funny. I know I responded to.
Okay, you find your wife, then I'll take you seriously.
Okay, so
Everyone, Beckle's here. Look at Beckle's here. First ready.
I'll let
I don't know how to holler at Beckle and shit.
on TV, you ain't saying much, so I'll put you in the background. You have an opportunity to talk to G-Man, you're not taking advantage of it. So anyway, let's get back on. Wait a minute. Look at this fucking... Oh, bro. I'm saying atheist impersonating Beckle. I'm saying atheist impersonating Beckle.
Those some good moments. That was some good moments. That was some good moments. What is this? Oh, that's Photoshop. Mm. What the fuck? Mm. Um, okay, I'm just reading what the Lady Starfire put here. Really was impressed with my attempt to start whispering you. Wait, no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Uh, Especially when you show yourself, people have a face to attach to the volleyball that you are. But I give you all a taste. This is something I asked Monter for. Uh, I Monter and a few other people. It ain't that for serious crime. So I'm gonna play. So just to give y'all, I'm about sick of this fucking beeping, putting in work order. Um, so here, let me lay it out. I'm about to get off of here. I had to think back. I was talking about this earlier. What is it with these people? Why do they want to know so much about y'all? Is 80 of y'all watching? Why do they want to know so much about y'all? I don't know, y'all. I don't know half the people in my fucking chat. You don't say shit. But they want to know who you are, where you work, what you look like, who your mammy is, all this other kind of shit. Why? Why do they need to know that? You have an opinion about them, so what? Who the fuck cares? People got an opinion about me. Okay, cool. I don't need to know all that shit. But why? Yes, Vaughn claimed that slave owners had phone numbers. Yes, he did say that. And then he doubled down on it. But why? So this didn't just start. Shanny didn't just start employing these people to be her little henchmen out of nowhere. This started way far back. It started way far back. You want to know? And I remembered the stream, but I didn't remember what it was called. But somebody got it. Somebody got it.
Because I am making a dossier on certain people that have gotten information they should not have.
Who remembers that? Pepper's Farm remembers. Pepper's Farm remembers. What the fuck? You ain't that close. Okay. So who remembers that clip? Who remembers that clip a while ago? Once you realize scare tactics and no one's going to actually do anything, it's no longer a threat. It is a scare tactic, but why? But why? I'll play it again.
Because I am making a dossier on certain people that have gotten information they should not have.
Information they shouldn't have. Okay. You might want to find out. Yeah, who got this stuff? Who got this stuff? No, this is back when this is back when Faith was still a mod on their stream. This is months ago. Back then. This is back when Rev was showing his PayPal stuff, and they were subscribed to two separate background check websites because that's what they do. But Faith is still like commenting on shit. By the way, Faith, if I don't know why you still watch my channel, please go eat a dick and go get hit by another car. If I haven't told you that this month, Faith, I just want to remind you. that you're a sack of shit. But this was a while back, so made the job easier by allowing other people to do the dirty work for them. So we need to go back that far in order to set the stage, because there's a lot at play. I didn't realize, I did not do my due diligence. There's a lot at play, a lot of characters, a lot of moving pieces. So we need to go back. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Why did Faith cross the road? Why? I'll send her a Baloney Boys application. She may fit right in as a mental capacity. She wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I mean, I'm not gonna be that mean. She makes stupid decisions, but even though she's been told and people have tried to ignore her, and she's for some strange reason still wanting to draw people's ire. So I have little to no patience for her. But so we need to go back that far. There's a brief moment that appeared as if Drag wanted to throw something at that smoke. Yes, is getting on my fucking nerves right now. It's just actually getting on. I don't see how he let his sister just sit there. Like what negligent. Especially if you got kids in the house, man. Just say, hey, look, I'll replace the shit. I'll replace it. This lazy sack of shit, man. Anyway, that's just me. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm drinking too much. I'm gonna check on my potato. Y'all have a good night. Have a good night. Fuck. Fuck. There we go. All right.